Hi, this is Adam Fife with Discovering Bowness in Montgomery. And in this week's episode, we have Jackie and Alex from the Magic Pantry Marketplace. So let's go. So I think it's fair to start the interview off by properly introducing yourself and explaining what the Magic Pantry Marketplace is.
Yeah. Sure. The Magic Pantry Marketplace is a cafe and a specialty food store. It's been an interesting thing that we created together, my sister and I. So my name is Jackie McClanagan, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Magic Pantry.
Perfect.
I'm Alex LeBlanc, and it's a specialty food store. We first started off doing quarantine pandemic hobbies. I was canning food and preserving foods, and Jackie was gardening, so we decided to
make a store and a restaurant.
Yeah, we had all of this product and we thought it was super fun, so why not try doing a farmer's market, a pop-up farmer's market. But then they all got shut down, so we did a weird delivery service for friends and family for the winter time.
Pickles and microgreens.
Yeah,
seriously,
pickles and microgreens. Wow, okay. That's how we started.
Yeah. And we started getting regular delivery drop-offs, and then we reached out to a few permanent farmers market spaces, and Crossroads Farmers Market picked us up and said, hey, here's a space, and we got our first brick and mortar, a 10-foot by 10-foot booth at the Crossroads Farmers Market selling pickles and microgreens. Yeah. And then
the olden days.
Yeah. We were there for about 8 months, and then our extended family actually owns this building, and we were renting a little teeny tiny spot growing the microgreens, and then when the building was ready to be leased out fully, they asked us if we wanted to take over this half of the building, and we said, sure, why not? What are we gonna do?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. And then so I basically in my past I used to run trade shows and events and festivals, things like that. So I said, well, it's COVID time. I don't know if we should do the restaurant or the cafe part right now, and I don't know if we're going to be able to fill this entire building with pickles and microgreens.
Right.
So we started reaching out to our community, our friends in the markets that we already were buying their products, and we loved them, and we're like, why don't we fill a store with everything we personally like to eat first? We can talk to it, we can sell it, because we've been like supportive customers of all of these brands already. Not before this, we are now. Yeah. And we started curating all of the different products that came into the store, and it's been really wonderful because we work with probably over 130 different local businesses here. They're at different layers of different spaces of their business. So some people are just starting up, just got their first licensing, and some people are hitting Sobeys and Safeways hard. So everyone's on a different path, but they all have the same sort of philosophy, mission, and we just want to bring good local quality food, and we want people to know where the food came from and who made it.
I love that personal connection. That's amazing. So for the viewers that haven't seen, it actually took me a few cuts at the beginning to get the marbles out of my mouth. So explain to me where the Magic Pantry Marketplace came from.
The name?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went on a holiday. Seriously, I went on a holiday once, and I kept going. I didn't go grocery shopping, and I couldn't seem to get myself to go, and I kept creating stuff out of my pantry. And then I was starting to make a game of it, like, how long can I actually not going to continue to make these meals, right? Just becoming creative with ingredients in my pantry, and I said, I have a magic pantry. I can go in there and I can just make anything out of what's already in there. And so the philosophy is that here too, we're never going to have, we have regular things all the time, but we have whimsical soups. Our meals are made from the things the farmers brought, what's in season. So it is like kind of that whimsy that we wanted to carry through to the brand.
Well, and even with with our preserving foods, what we'll do is when the farmers drop off their produce for the week, and then we'll sell through the fresh produce, and then when they drop off the produce for the next week, we'll preserve the remaining produce. So we kind of believe in that, trying to be that zero waste philosophy, preserving what you have, so making your pantry items magical, and keeping everything, and using what you have, and not being so consumer wasteful, and going to the store for like one specific thing, like using what you have.
Yeah.
No, that's
sorry. Sorry, I just want to add, because the things that Alex, some of the things that, you know, she's invented a lot more of the sauces and stuff, and I do a lot of the jellies, but those are the little tiny things that if you have one little thing like that in your pantry, you can make something crazy. It's like good quality food with like a specialty ingredient.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I see that you have a kitchen, and you're talking about not being wasteful and resourceful. So you take a lot of your produce and you obviously cook it and you try to sell it fresh for people to eat and consume. Is the restaurant up and running?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
The
awesome.
dining portion's a little bit like we're still building around the look.
We're on details.
Details.
We're on
Details,
details
all
right
right.
now. So
But-
we're beautifying it, but it's fully functional. We have regulars for our sandwiches, our soups,
Perfect.
our coffees and iced coffees. So-
Takeaway meals mostly. So
Yeah.
what we cook would be a takeaway meal, and there's something cool too. Can I do a shout out to a different company
Sure,
that we
of
work
course,
with?
yeah.
So one of the really cool things that happen to us is that we cook it, we make takeaway meals, and then you know how things perish? There's a company called Too Good To Go. So at the end of the day, we're set up where people can buy mystery bags worth $15, but they only pay $5, and we give them like our leftover day-old breads, our soups that will expire. So we're trying to really take the food to the level that it's not even being wasted at all. Even if we aren't making like profit on it, we'd rather see it go to
of
somewhere
course.
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really cool, actually.
Yeah, so we try to see the whole life cycle.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have things we grow from seed to preserve,
Yeah.
and that's like the most fun for me.
Okay, so this place is actually pretty cool. To be honest, that's actually really cool. I like
know.
that a lot.
Our compost bin is very minimal.
Yeah.
Which is super fun for me because we don't have a ton of compost because we're using
We're
it.
using it. Ends for stocks. We make our soup, so we keep the ends. We freeze them. We put everything into. We really do try to use everything, just like this philosophy that we all started our journey on this planet.
Yeah.
We all used to do that.
And if the zombie
enough.
apocalypse ever happens, we'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Got lots of preservatives.
Shutters. Come to the pantry.
That's awesome. So for those of you who don't know, they've actually just opened up in September 2021. So how has things been, and what's your next 5 years look like? What's kind of the vision? Short and sweet.
Okay, well, I'll say mine and you say yours. How about that, Alex?
sounds good.
Okay, so we go through processes like the immediate next goal is to get AHS to approve our space. So we did, and our next stage is hilariously get a dishwasher so we can have the dine-in, which happens on Friday. But
Yeah, that's amazing.
all of these little things make so much sense, but we really want to have the dine-in component. We're experts at charcuterie. We're going to have good cheese, good wine, good fondue, keep it simple, and have that hub community kind of building.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. When Jackie first said, why don't we do retail? That's what we do right now. We thought we'd be doing just the first half retail portion for the first entire year, and halfway, like 4 months in, we're like, actually, we can do the cafe now.
Right.
So our plans, we've reached our goals really quickly.
Nice.
So we're the next 5 years, I just think like really dialing in the cafe vibe, the wine bar vibe, and then I think in a couple of years maybe Magic Pantry 2.0 somewhere, or another concept that's similar, like a similar ideal and philosophy, but maybe somewhere else on the street, or I don't know, just something else.
The things like stores like this can exist in many communities because one of the things about it is our vendors will tell people to come to this location because they live over here.
Yeah.
And people
100%. Makes it easy.
Yeah, local is about shortening your supply chain. So I honestly think every neighborhood should have a Magic Pantry.
Totally.
I do.
Wow, right
Yeah, I
on. Okay, so last one. So we kind of spoke about what you guys have to offer here. Now, is there anything that you can share with the viewers about any events or community things that you have coming up this summer?
Oh my God.
This summer, we have a great one this summer. It's awesome. We're doing a Sunday market.
Okay.
There's going to be about 20 to 25 vendors each Sunday, fresh produce.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday in the summer.
Starting July 3rd to September 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. We have, we're friends with Crystal Glass, our neighbors right here.
Yeah.
They've given us their parking lot, our parking lot, and all the way down to the end of the street.
Nice.
So that's a huge thing. The farmers market vibe is, close to our hearts, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
But we also rent out, we do rent out this space, but we also do collaborative events with like paint night companies. We're looking into potentially teaming up with other Bowness companies and doing maybe like open mic nights here. We want to have educational workshops on the passions of our vendors because they are so invested in the process of how they make those things and people love seeing them.
Right.
Wine tasting.
Wine tastings.
and pairings.
Test
too.
kitchen.
Test
Yeah,
kitchen.
test kit.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
come up with some weird and funky things and get people to come in and try it and give us their honest feedback before we put it on the menu.
Perfect.
Do you like this?
That's amazing. Well, I just want to thank you guys for allowing me in here and actually interviewing you and learning a little bit more about your business. Do you care to tell the viewers maybe where they can follow your journey and maybe figure out if you have some upcoming events or sales?
Oh, Instagram. If you're in for a treat if you follow our Instagram.
Okay.
It's shenanigan based.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
okay.
first and foremost, we believe that you're not going to pay attention to us if you're not having fun like we are.
Why would you want to do anything if it's not something like fun?
Right?
So we've tried to make it super fun. We just goof around.
But we put our updates on there too, but in
Sure.
a more creative fashion.
Okay.
Sorry for my last post, everybody.
That's awesome. So just Instagram?
No, they can look at us on Facebook. We have a website, themagicpantry.ca.
Okay.
Our Instagram is
The Magic Pantry Marketplace.
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So we're a lot, but we do focus heavily on our Instagram presence. So
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for viewing. I appreciate you guys having me here. Make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram. For more information, you can click the links below in the video, and we'll redirect you there as well. So that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.